Good evening, and thank you for joining us on this Tuesday night from New York. We're going to begin tonight with the disturbing new details in the investigation of that Buffalo supermarket massacre. CBS News has learned that the suspect was considering other targets, including elementary schools, churches, and Hasidic Jewish communities in New Jersey. The suspected shooter remains behind bars tonight. And President Biden traveled to Buffalo, New York today to meet with grieving families, offering them comfort and support. The president and First Lady placed flowers at a growing memorial near the Tops supermarket. And in a speech, President Biden issued an impassioned plea, calling on Americans to reject hate and those who peddle and promote the racist conspiracy known as replacement theory. We have a lot of news to get to tonight in the investigation, but CBS's Jericka Duncan is going to start us off. Good evening, Jericka.
Good evening, Norah. As I stand here right now, there are vigils happening to my left and my right outside of this supermarket where that massacre occurred. You know, earlier today, President Biden told about 70 family members of those who lost loved ones that democracy was in danger. He said that hate and fear had been fed too much energy. But he also ended on this positive note. He said that hate will not prevail.
White supremacy is a poison. It's a poison.
Today, President Biden called Saturday's massacre an act of domestic terrorism. Speaking to a community in pain, he condemned the racism that drove a gunman to target black people at a Buffalo supermarket, killing 10 and wounding 3 others.
We need to say as clearly and forcefully as we can that the ideology of white supremacy has no place in America.
The president spoke about each victim.
Andre McNeil, 53, went to buy his 3-year-old son a birthday cake.
He later hugged the 3-year-old after speaking with some of the families to listen and console, bringing comfort to Vion Elliott and his daughter Linda.
My uncle's story and what happened to him wasn't just kicked under a rug like it meant nothing, because it meant a lot.
Do you think things will get better moving forward?
It takes time, because like you said, ain't nothing's going to change overnight, no one. We all need to change it, you know, like I said, got to come together to make that change.
This morning, the president and First Lady visited the site of the shooting, where they placed flowers at a growing memorial. Based on his online postings, the shooter appeared to go inside Tops supermarket multiple times on March 8th and again the day before the rampage, monitoring the busiest times of day at the store. This photo shows 2 of the 3 weapons the accused gunman brought to the attack. It was covered with writings which included a racial slur and the phrase, "White Lives Matter." 8-year-old London Thomas was at the store with her parents when the shooting started. She hid with her father inside a milk cooler until they were rescued by police.
I wasn't really scared. I was scared for my mom because I thought something happened to her.
But 65-year-old Celestine Cheney did not escape. She was shopping for ingredients to make a strawberry shortcake with her sister Joanne Daniels. They were about to exit the store when they heard gunshots.
People was running in. They running in, and I guess they ran over her. So I reached down to try to pick her up. And she said, go ahead, I'm coming.
Cheney was a mother, a grandmother, and cancer survivor. Her life is now a reminder to her sister to live.
I thought she was behind me, but she wasn't. So she saved my life because I was going to stay there with her.
Oh, my goodness, Jericka. Well, I know you spoke with family members of victims after they met with the president today. What did they tell you?
They said that they needed that. They know that the president's visit doesn't bring their loved ones back, but it helps. And, you know, the president even leaned in on his own experience with loss, telling the crowd that there will come a day when a memory of their loved one brings about a smile instead of a tear. Norah?
Jericka Duncan, thank you so much for your reporting.